What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be and welcome back to Illusion Connect. In today's video, we now have information for what may be the very first collaboration to hit Illusion Connect, Zombieland Saga. Now I have never seen this anime before, but I looked it up. There's only 12 episodes. It's available in subtitled as well as dubbed. I'm gonna watch dubbed. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock those 12 episodes out real quick before this collaboration hopefully comes stateside. But let's in the meantime go ahead and take a look at these characters. The Zombieland Saga anime is starring 3 protagonists, Sakura, I believe, and then a Junko. So let's kind of go through all 3 of them here, starting off with a Sakura. So Sakura is going to be a spellcaster unit, a part of the Tobinkai faction, and she's going to cost a 15 energy. Obviously, she's going to be an SSR. Her combat passive, and all 3 of their combat passives are exactly the same, so keep that in mind. When their HP drops to 0, Sakura enters a zombie state. The zombie state is 100% attack, 100% defense, and 100% HP. If you compare that to Jimmy, who we have in the game right now, when Jimmy dies, she gets 100% attack, 100% defense, but she only has 1% HP. However, how they balance this with this one is the fact that once she dies, all of her attacks become random single target, and she can no longer gain rage. So that's going to be the end of her casting uniques once she dies. Speaking of uniques, Sakura's unique is called Truck Collision, attacks all enemies dealing 210% damage, furthermore places a bad luck debuff on targets, making them take 60% of her attack each action. At the same time, and this is, once again, keep in mind that these are Google translations, so take everything that we're about to say with a grain of salt. At the same time, they're going to have this bad luck debuff on them that's either going to cause a stun, decrease attack, or decrease defense. She may or may not be getting a weakening effect, once again, to kind of balance that out, but I can't reiterate it enough. This is all very early, rough translated, all right? So that is her Truck Collision unique, big ol' AoE, damage every single action, plus a bad luck debuff that just causes all kinds of havoc. So very, very interesting. So let's talk about her lineup skill. So in order to activate her lineup skill, the lineup has to include, once again, all the protagonists of Zombieland Saga, Sakura, Ai, and Junko. You have to have all 3 of them. So this is gonna be one of those banners you wanna go deep, real deep, because number 1, you wanna get all the characters, and number 2, you kinda wanna get enough dupes to activate some of their lens upgrades, which once again, we'll talk about here in a second. Activation effect, right? So once you have all 3 of them in your lineup, whenever one of the 3 partners attacks, the other 2 will also launch an attack, my friends. And this passive is for all 3 of them. They all have the same exact passive. This looks crazy. And not to mention, when you think about it this way, if you do go deep, real deep in this banner, you get all 3 of these characters up to, you know, a pretty good power level, you have an instant 10 Saints team. Like right here, this is your 10 Saints team. These characters right over here. Her special, Sakura deals 150% damage to a single enemy, and she also decreases the attack power of that enemy by 20%. And of course, she has a basic attack, which is 105% damage to a single enemy. So let's talk about one of the most important things here, my friend. The lens upgrades, right? So at 4 stars, you know, she's gonna get a boost in attack and HP. That's pretty straightforward. At 5 stars, that increases a little bit more when it comes to her combat passive. And instead of just getting 100% of her attack, she's gonna get 150% of her attack out of her passive when she dies, plus even more attack to her base stats. But at 6 stars, my friend, she's gonna do attack reduction to the target by 70%. If you look at it at the base form, it's only 20%. At 6 stars, it's 70. That is game-changing amounts. Now, of course, when it comes to specials, that's only a 15% chance for it to activate. It includes a 15% bonus special skill activation rate, making it a flat 30. So a 30% chance to do overtune, which will result in a 70% reduction to your attack. It's sounding pretty good, my friends. So that is a Sakura. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next one, Ai. She's gonna be a sorcerer class, once again representing that Tobinkai at 16 energy cost SSR, the same exact immortal passive. When she dies, she comes back, 100% attack, 100% defense, 100% HP. All of her attacks are random and she can no longer gain rage. So her unique is called Spotlight. It's gonna be a vertical damage attack with a 50% chance to cause stun for 1 turn. Each time you deal damage to an enemy, it also deals an additional 120% damage to additional random enemies, maximum of 3. So that seems pretty potent as well. Same lineup skill we just talked about. As long as you have all 3 of them in your lineup skill, they are just going to be following each other's attacks. So one attacks, we all attack. Her special is going to be called Idle Glory, deals damage to the target, and also reduces defense by 20%. Remember, Sakura was attack decrease. I is going to be defense decrease. And then her basic normal attack, Sound Wave Color 3, 105% damage to a single enemy. If we take a look at her lens upgrades, really nice one here at 4 stars with critical rate by 35%. So you definitely want to stack some critical damage on this character. HP there. Over here at 5 stars, once again, it improves her immortal passive to go from 100% attack to 150, even more passive bonuses. And just like Sakura here at 6 stars, she gets a massive improvement to her special attack, going from 20% defense reduction all the way up to 70. Once again, these are rough translations. All the stuff might be wrong, my friend, all right? All of it could be wrong, but we do know that this is the collaboration. That's one thing we know for sure. And then lastly, it increases her special skill activation rate from 15 up to a 30% for Idle Glory. So that is I. And the last member of the trio is going to be Junko. She's a healer, Tobinkai faction. She only costs 13, not bad. Comes with the same exact immortal passive when she dies. So her unique is called Fateful Flight. Junko attacks the enemy with the lowest HP, dealing 260% damage. If the target has an energy cost equal to or greater than 14, Junko will place a fear effect on them, causing double damage. In addition to that, now it doesn't work on the enemy leader, of course, but in addition to that, 2 partners with the lowest HP will also be healed. Keep in mind, she is a healer. Her heal is also going to be scaling off of her attack power, so definitely make note of that. Lineup skill, once again, 1 person attacks, we all attack. Her special is called Lingering Sound. It's going to do 150% damage to a single enemy and also decreases their healing rate by 40%. So Sakura takes care of reducing attack. Ai reduces your defense, and then we have Junko here, which is also going to reduce your healing rate as well. Like I said, this is a nice one-size-fits-all 10 Saints team. Sound Wave Color 4 is her basic attack damage there, 105%. So if we take a look at her lens upgrades, starting off with 4 stars, her heal is going to go from 120 up to 220% heal. Nice boost in her HP as well. At 5 star, the same exact 5-star lens upgrade as all of them. It's going to be 150% attack for her immortal versus 100, plus another increase to her attack. Once again, her heals scale off her attack. And then last but not least, her special is going to reduce healing by 90% and then increase her special skill activation by 15%. So this trio is pretty potent, but you also have to keep in mind that this is a collaboration, right? So these characters are absolutely going to be limited. So you're gonna have to go deep, real deep, get all of these characters and get them up to a lens level that is going to really allow them to shine. At 6 stars, they take off, my friends. So really crazy trio there. So that is that. And one thing I noticed while I was recording this video, like right now, is that, oh man, that's so sad. It looks like their unique is based on how they died, I guess. So I guess Junko died in a airplane crash, Sakura died in a truck collision, and then I don't know how Ai died, or maybe she's not dead. I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to figure that out when I watch the anime. Like I said, only 12 episodes. I can handle that. So that is gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, my name is FG3000. Go down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about our very first collaboration here in Illusion Connect. Would you have rather seen something else? What do you have in mind? Let me know. I'm out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Shout out to everybody voting for the right people, by the way. Let's take a look at this contest of drink. Look at my girl Kasumi doing her thing. So, Maki has to win this, everyone. Let me repeat that. Maki needs to win against Brooke. Okay, Kasumi needs to go here and beat Phoebe, which looks like that's gonna happen. Kasumi definitely needs to beat Ming Ming. Okay, make sure that happens. And then we're gonna have at the very end, Kasumi versus Maki. I wouldn't have had it any other way. All right, guys, I am out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.